actually went through the experience of purchasing a custom suit, and I was obsessed with it immediately. So it was that experience that inspired me to start the company. I wanted to set out and create a brand that was very inspirational, very aspirational, and we always say internally that our purpose is to inspire men, and God's just given us menswear as the vehicle. We launched the brand, and I would dare to say that it's a bit more approachable. It's probably a little grimier than most custom brands that you're going to see out there, but we're happy with where we are and what we've created. We always say that if you can nail down refined rebellion, it's like the best of all worlds. And it does, you know. Nobody that's involved in our company came up with money. So it would be very forced if we tried to create this brand that was just completely refined to the point where it just seemed unnatural. So yeah, we've created something that I think is very true to who we are. You can see it in every aspect of our lives. I mean, I not only like the McLarens, I really dig the '62 bubble top Impala, you know? And on our playlists, you're gonna find everything from Led Zeppelin to we're huge Jay-Z fans. We're tatted, you know, but we love the timelessness of Sinatra and what he represents in terms of being a gentleman and just being that cool cat from that era. But there's definitely an edge to our pieces. So and it boils down to our product designs too. If you buy a navy three-piece from us, it's gonna be one of the best navy three-pieces you're ever gonna see. But when you open up the coat, that's when it gets a little wild, right? We can get very, very funky with the interiors and create that edge that, you know, a lot of other designers don't necessarily want to touch. But yeah, so if we could say we were anybody, we'd say we were like Frank Sinatra with tats. You know, whenever you purchase from us and you go through our experiences, you're not necessarily just buying suits from us, you're investing in a wardrobe. And a lot of people, when we got into the market and we kind of took this position, we got a lot of resistance from our mentors and such, because they said, well, the whole idea is to get them to buy more. If you teach them to get more out of the wear, then you're not going to sell them as much. But we just didn't take that. We're so relationship driven. What we found is that although we may not get a larger sell on the front end of that, when it comes time for them to order menswear, they're not going to call anybody else. So that's the position that we've taken, and it's that consultation that we go really deep into when we work with our clients that's got them coming back, thankfully. If you look at pop culture, you know, in the mid to late 90s, when it was all about gangbanging, baggy clothes, I think society as a whole, thankfully, has started making a shift, right? So I think gone are the days that looking like somebody that would murder somebody else is cool, thankfully. And I feel like it's not just a resurgence of menswear itself. I think that we're starting to remember the importance of being a gentleman. You know, I know for my group, if we're having lunch with a lady and she stands up at the lunch table, our entire group will stand up with her. And I think that that's the resurgence that makes me most excited. And I feel like the menswear is just a byproduct of that. I feel like guys are becoming more focused on how do I become a better man. You know, never before has the word mentor been used so much in the world. And I think guys are just really wanting to learn how to be a better man, and menswear just happens to benefit from that.